April 29th, and I'm driving onto campus to move Emily out of her dorms and stuff. I probably won't get much video of that, but I'm hoping that when we sit down to lunch here, I will get, ooh, there's some construction going on, a little interview with the Emster herself, and get a recap of the year and stuff. So, driving onto campus, getting ready to turn. There should be plenty of cars, she says. Over here as I turn, there's not. But there she is. Embarrassed as usual about Dad. So, more later. There we go. So, it's April 28th, and we're moving Emily out of her dorms. And we're interviewing her about her year. Because your year is over. Your freshman year of college is over.
Well, I have 2 more finals. But
2 more finals. But basically, it's over. So, let's recap.
Okay.
So, what happened? So, we moved you in, and then what happened the first day of college?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? It was pretty momentous.
Like the second day of classes? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
When I changed my major?
Yeah. What was your major going to be?
It was elementary education.
Yeah. And what'd you end up changing it to?
Theater directing.
Yeah. And how'd that go? So let's go through the year. So you did your theater directing.
I picked up a sociology minor. I dropped my sociology minor, and then I picked up a marketing minor.
Yeah. And you still haven't really acted on that, have you?
Nope.
No. So that's just the current plan.
Yep.
At the moment.
Yep.
Yeah. Could change.
Yep.
Maybe not.
Yep.
All right. But directing is not going to change. So your year started off with a bang. What'd you do? What was your first thing that you did for your theater stuff?
I was the second assistant director on Ernestine Shuswap Gets Her Trout.
That's right. We saw that.
In the Strother Theater.
That was good, too. What was that about?
It was about 3 Indian women.
Yeah.
Whose land was being taken over.
Yeah.
Yep, that's pretty much the plot of that story.
So what'd you do on that show?
I took notes.
That's pretty much it?
That's all I did.
So you were sort of just the note taker for the director?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But that went well.
Yep.
And so well that within a couple of weeks after that, you got another assistant directing thing.
There was a week overlap between the 2.
Oh, so you were working on both at the same time?
Well, the last week of Ernestine was performances, and so I did technically have to be there. And so rather than going to the last week of performances, I just went to Third and Oak.
Oh, yeah, because once you're in performances,
yeah,
you don't have much to do. So what was the second show you worked on?
Third and Oak, The Laundromat.
Oh, yeah, I saw that too. That was in the weird shotgun theater.
It was directed by Taylor East.
Yeah? And that was pretty good.
A lot of fun.
That was pretty good. And what did you do for that show?
I actually assistant directed for that one. You know, I got to give suggestions and work on things with the actors when Taylor was busy, and do some things that the stage manager probably should have done, but I did anyway.
Well, it's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. The more you do, the harder it is to fire you.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was good. And then, so that was all within the first couple of months.
Yep.
Yeah. And then what? And then nothing.
The second semester, and I worked on The Music Man. I was on Fly Crew.
Yeah.
It opened on my birthday.
So what happened? There were a couple of stories you told me about working on that.
You know, there was a kid who broke almost everything. There was a fly that was coming in that was the wall of a house at the same time as a lamppost was going out, and he left a little too late, and the wall came down and shattered the lamppost. It was during tech, or a dress. I think it was last dress rehearsal.
Oh, yeah.
So it wasn't that big a deal. He also ripped the scrim, which is like the big white thing that goes, and they're expensive.
Yeah, it's like one piece of cloth.
Yeah, and he was like moving a piece, he was like moving a set piece off stage, and he just snagged against it and ripped it.
Mm-hmm. So, did they kick him out of school for that?
No, he's graduating this year, actually.
He was a senior?
He's a senior.
Oh, he should know better.
Yep.
What kind of bonehead is he?
A big one.
So, Okay, and Isaac worked on that show with you, right?
Uh-huh.
What did he do?
Same thing I did.
Mm-hmm.
He brought the wall in on the lamp. Is what he did.
So he was kind of part of that. Not that it was his fault.
He was also in Major Barbara at the beginning of the semester, but he was an understudy and he was a freshman. So in order to get his practicum credit, they made him do a second show.
Oh, and he did Frankenstein, didn't he? Wasn't he involved?
Oh, he was on crew for Frankenstein.
Yeah, okay. I knew he wasn't in it. And he did Major Barbara, where he played.
He
Mel
played a
Gibson.
Scottish soldier.
Right. And he did Music Man. Was that all he was involved with theater-wise this year? Oh, well, he did.
We both did Ellen Osborne's Capstone, which was the Afternoon of Isms.
Yeah.
Which was 3 separate plays. I directed one, and he was in all 3.
That's right. That's right. And yours was about what? Yours was boring.
Mine was boring. It was trifles. It was about 3 women who were covering up the murder that their friend committed because her husband was abusive. I don't know. It was boring.
Okay.
It was a fun experience, though.
So, whoa, that's onion. So other than, other than actual theater shows, you did some projects throughout the year.
Yeah.
I remember one was, well, start at the beginning. Do you remember what was your first, actual project that you had fun with and you thought was more than just homework?
Like my directing project? Oh,
yeah.
Well, we had aesthetics projects. We had a big one at the beginning of the semester, and my group won. We did this play Lysistrata. And we set it during the hippie movement.
And that was second semester?
That was first semester.
The first semester.
Second semester I was in directing, and I did 4 different projects, 4 or 5.
What was the one we did with the photo album and the old woman?
It was like this short story poem thing that you had to base it off of, and I honestly don't remember what it was, but it was like a woman
it was that little, when the springtime it was a little one-line poem.
So it was a woman sitting in a rocking chair looking through her photo album, and then to the side would be scenes of her and her husband's life, and then his death, and then she would hold the photo album. I don't know, it was cute. It wasn't my favorite that I've done, but it was cute.
No, but I thought it was a good, solid idea. And so what other projects did you do?
One that I really liked was, I don't know, it's really difficult to explain, but it was based off a piece of artwork, and the art was called Dodging Tomatoes or something like that, and it was this red thing, and then there was a face, and she was doing this pose.
Yeah.
And so my scene was Miranda was a woman, and she was writing in her journal, and then she escaped into her writing, and she was dancing with her husband, and then I went back to reality, and her husband came in, and he was super abusive, and he hit her, and then she killed him. It sounds really dumb now that I'm explaining it, but it was really cool.
It sounds like a Disney movie. Okay. So, tell me about your teachers. First semester, did you have anybody that you really liked?
Tyler Smith taught Aesthetics 1.
Yeah.
It was cool.
That was a hard class for you, though.
Yeah. I did well in it, though. I got an A.
Yeah.
That was pretty much all the professors I really liked.
Okay, how about any that you really didn't like?
Mike Schmaltz taught stage management, but I don't think anybody likes Mike Schmaltz. Even the stage managers don't like Mike Schmaltz, and he's their advisor.
What was the problem?
He's just kind of a prick. I mean...
Okay. Okay, second semester?
Second semester, Dr. O'Hara taught Aesthetics 2. He's awesome.
Yeah. So you kind of liked your aesthetics classes, even though they were
I
hard?
learned a lot. Yeah, they were hard. They were really hard, but I learned a lot.
But worth it?
I can't. Mike Dane is. We have our differences, but he's a wonderful person. He teaches directing.
Okay. Oh, he's the one that wanted you to write stories about unicorns and
Yep.
rainbows.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you're not the unicorn and rainbow type,
Yep.
are you?
Emily Rogie taught acting, and I hate her.
Okay.
I hate her with a passion.
Why?
Because she's an actor and not a teacher, and she shouldn't be teaching acting because she thinks that everything she knows is correct rather than teaching acting as theory because it is theory. I was in an econ class for a minute. I dropped that.
Yeah.
I took stagecraft this semester with John Sadler and Curtis Mortimer, who is leaving this year, and I'm really sad about that.
Oh, yeah.
It was kind of a throwaway class, but it was fun.
Well, so give me the summary of your freshman year. Good start?
Good start. Learned a lot about myself,
Yeah.
about what I want to do.
Yeah. Well, you know, you were talking about your awards ceremony last Saturday. And talking about the seniors leaving.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, remember when you were a freshman in high school and you were, even at the end of the year, you were still sort of getting used to high school. And so you probably saw some of the theater kids move on, seniors that you didn't know very well. You certainly weren't peers.
I feel like I got used to college a lot quicker than I got used to high school. Because I think within a month or two, college felt pretty normal to me. And it felt pretty at home.
Yeah, you took to it well.
And at this point, I feel like I'm fine. You know, I'm definitely accustomed to college at this point.
You'll still look back at your freshman year when you're a junior and senior and think,
I didn't know anything, yeah.
So how about friends? You and Isaac stayed together, that's cool.
Yep, we're still together.
New friends?
2 years in July.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Miranda.
Miranda, who you're moving in with?
Miranda and Richie I'm moving in with.
Yeah.
Cody, who is a 27-year-old professional wrestler, who I love with all my heart. Dominic, he's good people. Sammy, she's good people. Violet, also good people. David, who is Isaac's roommate and also one of my really good friends.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Evan is Isaac's other roommate, and I like him. His girlfriend's crazy, which makes me not like him when she's around. But generally, I like him when he's not with her and when he's alone. Who else?
What about people you were friends with at the beginning of the year, maybe, but didn't keep up with, or?
I mean, there's
quit being
Austin.
friends?
Austin was my friend in high school, and he's still my friend, and we've been getting a little closer lately. We spent some time apart, and we had some heart-to-hearts.
Oh, that's good.
And we're not, like, hanging out all the time, but I think being home this summer will help a little bit.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll hang out.
Cool.
And things will be a little better. He's going to be a theater major again.
Oh, that's good.
That'll be really good for him.
Yeah. I think it will be. He should do, why didn't he do, is he on the improv troupe?
No, he was going to audition and then he didn't, but he's going to next year.
And he never did, what's the comedy sports? He never really followed Isaac.
Well,
seems like he could have.
you have to be graduated from high school to do comedy sports, and because when Isaac joined, he was going to IUPUI. It was easy for him to do it, but Austin would have only been there like a month before he left for Ball State.
Right.
So there's a reason he didn't do that.
Gotcha.
But he didn't join Reflex, no. And honestly, they had a show once, and Austin came and he was goofing around with Isaac. And Luke, who's the senior this year, and he's like the head of Reflex, went up to Isaac afterwards, and he was like, "Why didn't he audition?" So.
And Isaac said, "Because he's a dope."
I'm hoping that he auditions next year.
Well, that'd be good. That'd be good.
But yeah.
So,
I was friends with my roommate for a minute, and then I wasn't.
oh yeah. Well, he didn't really know Jacqueline at the beginning of the year.
No,
So
we
it's
hung
hard to-
out a lot for like 2 weeks, and then I realized that I didn't really like her all that much.
Yeah. Oh well. You did the dorm thing. You know what?
I did the dorm thing.
You got it out of your system. Some people don't do the dorm thing, and so they forever look back and think that they missed out on some of the college experience.
Yep.
Even though if they had done the dorm thing, maybe it would have been great, or maybe it would have totally sucked.
And now I will be 10 times more grateful for my house, which is beautiful. It's a beautiful house.
Yeah, we'll be
and
seeing that
I'm so
soon.
excited for it.
Yeah.
And I realized recently that, because I was thinking about things earlier, and I was like, oh, does the house have this? I don't remember. And so there's like a few little things I don't remember whether or not the house like has it, and I'm so excited to like go back to it and
rediscover it all over again. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Yep, you're gonna have the house. You're gonna kind of graduated from the dorms. Are you glad you did the dorms?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was not happy in the dorms, but I am glad that I did the dorms.
Yeah. Now you won't ever feel like you missed out on part of the experience.
Now, when I have freshman friends and they complain about being in the dorms, I can legitimately go, I know how you feel. That sucks.
Yeah. So who do you have that's coming next year?
Pretty much everybody. You mean like coming back to Ball State?
No, I mean, no, okay, yeah, that, but also new people coming up from high school.
Tony.
Weatherington.
He's going to be a musical theater major. He got into the option. And
Of course he did.
Yeah. And Imani Woodson. I don't know what she plans on doing.
She in highlights?
Yes, she was.
Was she in theater?
Yes, she was.
I
She
don't
was
remember.
the monkey in The Wiz. I don't know if you remember. She had a solo highlights senior year, my senior year, her junior year.
Been too long.
Those are the only two that I'm really like excited about having here.
Well, that'll be fun. You can kind of hang out with them and show them the ropes.
They're both people that, like there's a couple other people coming that I still always saw as very much younger than me, and so I have a feeling I'm going to have a hard time hanging out with them for a little while because I'm not going to be used to the fact that they can do the same things I can do and that they're in college and things like that. But
Still older than them.
yeah, but there's a certain like I don't like Austin invited one of his friends over when me and him and Isaac were hanging out, and he is a sophomore in high school, and it was just weird for me because he's just younger, you know, and it was just like not.
Well, that's a lot younger.
Yeah, but there's a few people that I still in the class below me see as a lot younger, but Tony and Imani I've never seen them like that. So I'm not really too worried. I've actually wanted to hang out and party with Tony for a long time.
Yeah. He'll be great in the theater program too. Is he doing acting?
Yes, he's doing musical theater.
Okay, so he's on the other side of the curtain from you.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You can be in charge of him.
Yeah. I'm excited for him.
Yeah.
I'm excited for both of them.
Well, cool. What are you looking forward to most about being a sophomore?
Not being a freshman.
Okay. Was there any hazing?
Not really, no.
No, but you're not really.
It's weird because for the first month or two, even for most of first semester, but I'd say for half of first semester primarily, there's a big divide between the freshmen and the upperclassmen. Just because the freshmen are just getting used to life on their own and independent responsibilities and learning how to abuse and not abuse those responsibilities and things like that.
Yeah.
But then this semester, I don't feel like there's much of a divide at all between me and the upperclassmen. I mean, yeah, I am a freshman and they've already taken the classes that I've taken, so I can, there's that when they talk to me about them and stuff, but
Sure.
in general, I can hang out with upperclassmen. Like, it's not, without it being a clear divide between us, you know? So I think the biggest difference, the biggest thing I'm excited about being a sophomore is just, I don't know, I think it's going to be kind of cool to see the freshmen, like, getting used to things and being like, yep, that's where I was last year, that's what I looked like, you know?
Well, that's why I was saying, you know, having the two people that are coming up that you know, you'll be able to help them. And
I'm excited, I'm excited to, like, adopt some freshmen, like, show them the ropes.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. What, are there any classes as a sophomore that you're looking forward to? Or things that you're looking forward to being able to do as a sophomore that you couldn't?
Directing 2. After directing 2, I will ideally probably officially be in the directing option after directing 2.
Yeah.
So will everybody, which I forgot to tell you, I believe that I'm on the same page as everybody right now. Nobody's officially in until after directing 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does that make you feel better?
Yeah. So, and also with directing 2, I get to direct my own 10-minute one act.
Oh, fun.
So that'll be fun. And I get to take directing with Karen, who's the advisor of the directing option, who I haven't gotten to work with very much.
The one you didn't know very well until just recently.
I'm taking a lot of gen eds. Oh, I'm taking a directing for high comedy class.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm excited about. It's going to be really out of my comfort zone because that's just not the kind of thing that I'm, like, used to directing.
But that's the kind of thing something you like.
It's something that I like, and it's something that I would like to learn how to do better. You know, and I think it'll help me a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm going to be out of my comfort zone for a little bit, but I'll learn a lot.
Yeah.
I'm taking a lot of general eds. I'm taking a math class, an English class, a human health and science class, and I feel like I have one more theater class that I'm not remembering.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm taking 2 directing classes next semester, which will be really cool. It kind of sucks because there's technically only like 3 levels of directing class that I take. It's directing 1, directing 2, and directing 3. And then there's the like directing for high comedy, and there's like 1 or 2 others. But more than likely, last semester of sophomore year and first semester of junior year, I'm not going to be taking a directing class, which is going to kind of suck. But this next semester, I'm taking 2.
So you're not taking a class, but you'll still be involved with directing. I mean, it seems like the upperclassmen get their own plays.
Well, like junior year, I'll direct my own cave show. I don't know what semester that will be.
But that's not part of the class.
No, but I do get credit for it.
No, you're fine.
Thank you.
Can I get another napkin for you?
You sure can.
Oh, can I get a straw too?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
There was like holes in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll get to direct stuff, but it's not part of an actual class. How does that work?
Not technically. I mean, I'll get practicum credit for it, and all junior directing majors are required to direct a cave show. But it's not part of an actual class.
So, your freshman year, what do you think you've learned about directing that you didn't know before?
I think more than anything, I've learned. Thank you.
Thanks.
I've learned
Operator.
what kind of a director I am.
What's that?
Just like the kind of stuff that I like. I like really weird, dark stuff. I don't really want to direct musicals. I mean, more than anything, I've learned that I want to be a director.
Yeah.
But also just mostly exactly, not necessarily exactly, but a lot of what I want to do. I know myself as a director better than I used to.
So, thinking back on some of the movies and plays that you know, are there any that, like, you think, oh man, I would love to have been able to do that? Like if you could see yourself doing something similar.
I mean, I've got, like, plays that I would love to direct.
Yeah. Or the style. What I mean is the style. Like, is there something you've seen where you really like the style and you really feel like that's the kind of thing you'd love to do?
I really like, I don't know. I really like Tim Burton stuff, but there's just something about it that I wouldn't want to, like, there are elements of his stuff that I really like, and that I love to watch, definitely, but that I wouldn't necessarily want to do. I don't know. I think I'm learning that I would like to do stage more than I would like to do
screen.
It's not where the money is, but
no,
that's where I would be happy, so screw money.
We'll see. What's your, you told me at the, sort of halfway through the year that one of your goals would be to be a director of a regular successful sitcom.
I think it would be fun, but the more I've learned about myself, the more I don't know if that's actually what I want to do. I do think it would be fun, definitely. And maybe not a sitcom, maybe like a dark comedy or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'd be a fun thing to do, but it's not like a goal necessarily.
Yeah. Okay. And what are your plans for this summer?
I'm gonna nanny.
Yeah.
I'm going to Rhode Island with Mom.
Yeah, that's
to see
right.
Hitomi. I might get a second job, or I might sit in at Q Registry, which is this theater in Irvington, and just kind of spend some time observing and stuff, which means I wouldn't be making as much money, but I think it'll be really beneficial to me. So that's a decision I have to make pretty soon. Oh no.
On that note, okay. Well, I think we got the thumbnail from you.
Cool.
So, say bye.
Bye.
Thank you.